While some of the items dropped on the ground will still appear on the old dig boxes, some of them will really appear on the ground without being on the box, and others will appear in bigger boxes and with a picture on it, so you will know exactly what they are without having to approach much to them. There is a new set of items that you can wear depending on your taste, as well with the threats you may be facing. And every of these new clothes, the new and the old ones revamped, have their own properties, so just try to use the ones that will fit more for the environment you're at in the moment. Also, you can customize them by right-clicking over each of them and randomize the colors until you're happy with the color set that they will have. And you can also customize the colors of your backpacks. With the new assault rifle AR-15, you are able to attach parts to a gun in order to make it work, of course, and there are several parts for this AR-15. Currently there are no other weapons where you can attach parts to, but that will be changing in a few weeks. Hopefully they may still be working in other weapons as well. So you have between stocks to iron sights, red dot sights, barrels, magazines, silencers and bounty tips. So let's attach a few of them to this weapon, to this AR-15, and also you can customize it, and I'm gonna show you that in a bit. So let's go with a pointer tip, whatever, just drag it over the gun. It looks funny because it only has a tip and something transparent in between. Okay, the stock. Let's choose the red dot Vista. I actually like it. A store barrel and dock magazine. And well, you cannot put a silencer if you add a bounty tip or something, so it makes sense. And you can always aim, so this is how it looks like. As you can see, the crosshair also changed. It's really easier to shoot against a creature. Holy crap. And I'm dead. Alright, I'm back. I had to make another gun. So I have here the gun itself with the things already placed on them, all the parts, and how to recover the parts, so you can switch to a different part. For example, if you want another sight or something like that, you just have to right click over the gun and dismantle it, so it will separate the parts you place. It won't separate them all. Okay, the stock will, you know, just stay attached as well with the barrel. Probably you can give a few tries and, you know, just dismantle again. Okay, it's not working. Still, there are a few parts that you can switch if you don't want, for example, this sight and such, of course. And also how to customize this. Well, to customize this weapon in terms of looks, okay, in painting the weapon, all you have to do is right click over it and randomize colors. So you're able to have different skins on your weapon whenever you want. So just go ahead, keep choosing until you have one that fits your taste, okay? Also, the sound of the weapon shooting is different from the previous sounds. Well, it's actually better in my opinion. Weapons and tools have now durability. Once you start using them, they will start to decay. And how can you see the durability of an item? It's easy, just go and check this bar here. So I've used this Ultrano pickaxe for a bit, and if you add over it, you will see the durability values here. So I can still use this Ultrano pickaxe for more times. So just in case you're using a weak axe or a pickaxe, they will last less time than this Ultrano pickaxe, because the Ultrano pickaxe is stronger, of course. And don't forget to fix your guns as well, just in case it's needed. So I shot a few times from my AR-15 a while ago, and it is starting to need some repairs, but it's still good to use. How can you repair these things? Let's head over to a workbench, because it's on the workbench that you can repair these items. And there's a new section here. Okay, so this is the craft area that you're used to. Then there's the repair thing here. So you will need some materials. I'm wearing the special admin backpack, so it cannot kill me, but it's annoying me, so yeah. Just head over here, add the materials needed. You will need to add here the tool or the weapon that needs repairs. There's this thing here that is a blueprint. Maybe you need to find a blueprint to repair it. I'm not sure yet because I haven't tried, but I just want to show you that this is a new feature that they implemented here on the experimental ItemV2, and it will become stable someday soon, hopefully. Another thing that I've noticed is that you need to find some blueprints in the world by mining, killing animals and so on. At least on the devlogs it's what I understood. So I didn't get any blueprints right now, but it seems that some are more rare than others. So what you can do with blueprints? Well, you can place a fabricator, that is a new placeable item on this game. Okay, it has been for a good time on the game files but never been used, so it was implemented now on ItemV2 experimental version, and all you have to do is to place here your blueprint, and somehow you will learn the recipes in some way. And just in case you die, I'm gonna tell you something. Now there is a full loot drop, so Infamy was removed. That is good news for many of you probably, but now it's back to the old full loot drop. So once you get killed, you will lose all your gear, weapons and tools you're carrying, but something you won't lose, so it won't be a big loss. You won't lose the learned recipes, okay? The blueprints you've learned, you won't lose them from your character, so that's not bad news in my opinion. Once you kill an animal, you will see their loot dropping to the ground directly instead of dropping into an old box where you had to open the box to check the inventory of it and pick up the items. Not anymore, which turns everything easier for you, and you will be able to pick up the loot you want from the animal faster, okay? So just pick up, for example, a tendon and leave the meat behind or something like that. I think this is a good feature they added to the game instead of having us losing time opening the box inventory. Do you remember that nice and rare item you used to get while chopping down some wood or even mining rocks? Well, now that item is gone. I'm talking about Amber. Amber was replaced with cash, exactly. And actually Amber was one of the items that was the most times used as a currency by players, okay, to trade with other things. A new feature was also added, and what I'm talking about is a feature that you can send to the chat. So just right click over an item. So for example, I have here Ultranium ore, and I want to tell everyone that I have this ore. So what I'm gonna do is to right click over this and send to chat. As you can see, while Jester has some ore, and if I want to tell people that I have cash, I'm just gonna send it to chat. For example, this is also useful for people who want to trade things for a detonator cap, or they have a detonator cap to sell. They just right click over it and send to chat. It's a faster way of interacting with others, and others will ask how many things you want for that detonator cap or something like that. In many places of the map you will find some houses, some kinds of buildings where you can still pick up loot crates if you're lucky, okay? Like in this area I'm at, you are able to find gun parts or even vehicle parts, alright? And don't be surprised if you see something, because the map is still under construction anyway, and they may fix a few things and a few bugs, and you will see plenty floating things around, okay, in certain areas. So this means early access. Like with your gear and guns, you will be able to customize the colors of your vehicles as well. Just head over to the vehicle inventory and right click over one of the panels to change the color. So as you can see, I haven't painted mine yet, and you can always apply one design that you've picked up somewhere or something like that. Just right click over it and randomize colors, and you will be able to paint them. I've only found 3 paints on the game files now, so these are the only available colors to paint your car manually, like in the old stable version, okay? So if you come here, you are able to paint them. The thing is, I haven't found other types of paints yet, not even on the world or through the item list. It means that probably they have removed it, so you can, you know, just customize, just randomize the colors, okay, by right clicking over them. So I'm gonna apply the paint, and red, blue and green, it looks really bad to your eyes, but not sure if this is just a test or they will keep this that away, okay? So looks badass anyway. You see the spear, I cannot right click anymore. The right click on the stable version, if I'm not mistaken, was used to unflip vehicles, but now you cannot just do anything if you right click. If you left click, it won't do anything to vehicles. So I don't find another way to unflip quad bikes except if you use like a car to unflip it, right? So you need the help from a friend or another vehicle to unflip your quad bike. And also the Kanga, there's an issue with it, and it's a funny issue actually, but it needs to be fixed, because it means that you probably die and you will lose your Kanga to someone else, because once you try to get into a Kanga, sometimes it will just launch your character miles away, okay? It's funny, but it's kind of dangerous too. I'm gonna test and see if nothing happens, but I will still show you what happened to me before. Okay, it seems to be normal right now, but it can launch you somewhere else at any time, okay? There are good news about vehicles. The lag, at least the mostly lag, is gone while you're driving. You remember that annoying lag, those annoying hiccups you had before? Well, it doesn't look like you have many more now. You have more hiccups anymore now, okay? It can be, you know, eventually a bit of lag once in a while. It depends of the server and client side things, but at least I'm not having any lag, but I'm running a dedicated server, so well, but at least it looks way better than before. And I have here a lost car. I have vehicles spread around everywhere, and by talking in vehicles around everywhere, now where you can find the vehicle frames. Well, from my little experience on this experimental ItemV2, I've seen a few, at least Kanga frames spread around the map, okay? They just randomly spawn nowhere, okay? So I don't have to come to one of these special places to find one vehicle frame, it seems. The water has no effect on you yet. You can just dive in, you won't even float, okay? You will just run under the water. So I found something curious, right? So they probably worked a bit more on the animals and they added some animals with different colors. Not sure if it was a bug, but as you can see on this picture, I found a white and pink boar somewhere. Well, I didn't notice if it was stronger than the other ones, but at least Shigas are actually stronger and they will kill more people faster. I'm not sure if I'm missing something, probably I am. Anyway, well, thanks a lot for watching, and eventually you'll find by yourself new things that they will keep adding, or I will find out that as well. And if you have anything to say about this experimental ItemV2 version, just go ahead and leave a comment. If not, well, anyway, thanks for spending your time around watching my video. Goodbye.